Yo guys, what is going on? It's your boy Burt Crown coming at you with a YouTube video, and today we're going to be discussing the team building again. Yes, the team behind us will be changing. This line of Nyes, Crosby, and Jack Eichel was said to be the best line in the game, and I said in my video when I was building this team that it would probably change Tuesday. Well, it changed before that. It changed Friday. So we've got a new lineup combo, but don't worry, this line is still good. We're just going to move this line to the second line and then build an absolute god squad from there. So we're going to see here on our top pairing, we've got the Will Smith XP card with Kucherov and McKinnon getting you a +6. And then we still have that Paul Coffey line with Brandon Montour because that's still the best defensive line because Paul Coffey with wheels and 97 speed is completely disgusting. So you have to have that on your team if you can build them, right? It all comes down to building. And then Montour is just a great pairing with Coffey as well because of that +3 combo. He gets to 91 speed. So righty-lefty combo on D, and you're not sacrificing speed to do it. Nathan McKinnon is going to be in the middle on this pairing because when you get that +6, he has 92 faceoff. But he also has 98 speed, which is absolutely disgusting, with 96 shooting. Will Smith is going to be on the wing. Yes, he does have 88 faceoff. So if you want the 98 speed of McKinnon on the wing, 88 faceoff isn't absolutely terrible. But Will Smith does have 95 faceoff and 90 shooting, so he's not a terrible winger himself. And then Kucherov as well. Obviously, you have to have him in there. He's unbelievable at 95 speed with 96 shooting. So this line, for now, can't stress that enough, for now, is going to be the best line in the game until Tuesday when they give us a lineup combination and it changes everything. But we got Will Smith, Nathan McKinnon, Kucherov, Montour, and Coffey gonna be your top pairing. Now this team will cost 118 million, well 117 million. We have 118 million in cap. And 39 AP because we're using Captain McDavid because I was told that's an absolute must. But McDavid's not going to be on your second pairing. Nope, that's going to be your Eichel, Crosby, Matthew Nyes line, which is still dominant because Crosby still has 98 faceoff even though that new line came out and he's still got 91 speed. And Eichel still has 95 speed with 92 shooting. And Matthew Nyes still has 90 shooting with 91 speed. This line did not magically get bad overnight. It's just not your best line anymore. The McKinnon line is now your best line. And then that, if you have the Crosby line, you now have two really good lines. But what we are going to do is we're going to add Chris Chelios and Travis Zanheim to the mix because they give us 4 AP and a 3 overall boost. When Chelios gets that 3 overall boost, he becomes a 90 speed with 91 body check and 95 defensive awareness. And then Sanheim as well, who has truculence, which is really impactful on the hitting, who has also 91 body check, 90 speed, and 91 defensive awareness. So that's a solid second pairing when it comes to defense, giving you AP and a +3 overall. As for McDavid, well, you kind of figured what line he was going to show up on. He's showing up on the Mike Gartner, Eric Lindros, and Connor McDavid line, which is still an unbelievably nasty line. Like Eric Lindros with Unstoppable Force is legit unstoppable on the ice. Gartner still, even though he's not that flashy 94 speed anymore, because we've got speed out the wazoo now, he's still a very fast card with wheels and 92 shooting. So he's still a very good third line forward when you pair him with Lindros and, of course, Connor McDavid, who has 95 speed and 93 shooting. So your top 9, this is the best it can get. You legit can't get better than this top 9, and it's literally all buildable. Like, except Matthew Nyes, I guess. But get lucky in the BND. Hopefully you got lucky in the BND. If you didn't, you could have built Michelli, and I think that still works. So you could have done Michelli 83 overall. That card was buildable. But for 9 cards that are the best in the game, and you only have to buy 1 from the auction house because 8 of them are buildable, that's pretty good. You just got to keep up to date on all the events, and you just keep building cards as they come out. And these are the teams you can build. And then as for the defense, again, except Montour, all 5 are buildable. McAvoy, Yossi, Chelios, Coffey, Sanheim, they're all buildable. And the only one that has a time limit on the build right now is Sanheim. So you have all the time this season anyway to build all these cards, right? So like, it is a really strong team. And for the most part, it's almost completely buildable except for Matthew Nyes and Brandon Montour. But money and AP will always be a thing. So we need to have a 4th line that reflects that. And that's going to be the marquee line of Luosterainen, Stahl, and Bobby Brink. This line is not sexy at all, but it gives you $13 million. And Jordan Stahl, of course, has 93 faceoff. So if you do end up having to put him on the ice to win a faceoff, you can win a faceoff and then switch lines if you need be, or get the puck back to one of your defensemen because that's all your better players. But chances are this marquee line plays 1 to 2 minutes a game for you, so it doesn't really matter all too much. But yeah, so that line's there for the $13 million. And then you also see here, we have Martin Brodeur, who has 8 AP and 3 overall. That's right. Marty Brodeur is a 90 overall goalie. 6'2", $8 million cap hit for a 90 overall goalie with 91 speed, 90 glove, 90 blocker, a positioning's a 93. And he has Showstopper, which is one of the best abilities you can put on a goalie. So, I mean, that's just straight the best goalie you can find. The one problem with this goalie combination here is this is legit the only Vegas goalie in the game right now. So that is currently a problem. Good luck finding Aiden Hill on the auction house. But if we know anything from what has happened the last couple of weeks with the Jack Eichel and they dropped Alex Tuck, is this screams there will be a Golden Knights goalie being dropped on Tuesday. So you can do this combo with Marty Brodeur. That it just screams Golden Knight goalie coming out eventually. But this is going to be the current best team in the game. Again, current meaning who knows what could happen 12 seconds from right now. We could get a lineup combination that, you know, Kucherov paired with Eichel and Crosby is now the best +9 line in the game. You don't know what they're going to do. All we can do is react on what we've got. And currently, this is an unbelievable team. Now, when it comes to AP, I've activated all the best things in my opinion. We got quick release on Smith, wheels and unstoppable on McKinnon, elite edges on Kucherov, elite edges on Montour, tape to tape and wheels on Coffey, quick release elite edges on Eichel, elite edges on Crosby, unstoppable on Matthew Nyes, and truculence on Sanheim. And then, of course, wheels on Gardner, unstoppable force on Eric Lindros, and wheels on McDavid. And then stick them up and wheels on your last D pairing. And then Marty Brodeur having showstopper, because, I mean, that's just unbelievable. But this is going to be your current best team, in my opinion, guys. I will be doing a team review video. That'll be coming out on YouTube tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. And if you want your team in, there's still time to get your team in to the team review. Go to the Discord and put your team in that section. And I would love to see what everyone's building with all the new lineup combos we have. And how many Joe Thorntons are we going to see? Who knows? But thank you guys for watching. Till next time. Ciao, ciao.